What's up? What's up, Alan? Hey. What's up, Will? What's up, Poor Decisions? Hey. Trying to get this live chat up on my TV so I can read y'all easier. There we go. Brandon. Alright. 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 So, earlier this year, I got this, this Whiskey Alvin calendar from Costco for half price. And I've been putting it off. Um, Trying all of them. So I'm just gonna do that all for my first live. Get it out of the way so I can throw it out my house. That's what I'm gonna do. I already tried the first like five. Um, wasn't like super impressed by them. Well, the first one I actually really like. It's actually in my collection, but the other four are not very good. What are you guys sipping on? You guys sipping on anything at all? I have 27 people in here. 26? Hell yeah. Shitty cheap beer. Hey, there's nothing like that. Nothing like that. You gotta enjoy some beer every now and then. Alright. So first bottle was this Paul John Brilliance. It's pretty good. Um Tastes like honey. Um by the way, this is the same kit. If you've been watching Kanan stuff, he's been drip feeding these little miniatures out in his shorts. Um, I don't know if you guys noticed that. Melik, hell yeah, H2O, right on. So I'm, I really don't like this. This funky stuff. It's a Icelandic single malt. It smells like straight shit. It smells like straight shit. Ooh. Ooh. That's not a good one. It's not good. It's not good. I'm gonna be doing like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do pass or ass right here, right? I'm gonna put the stuff that I think is actually decent right here, and the shit is gonna go right here. That's what's gonna happen. That oh, oh, that's nasty. All right, that goes all the way over there. I gotta rinse my glass off. All right. Scapegrace Anthem, single malt whiskey, New Zealand, 46% alcohol. This one is peated. It smells. Howdy. Not straight brain rot. Yeah. It's smoky, but it's like I can't pinpoint the nose. It's like moldy. Yeah, mustache. Yeah, I'm gonna grow the beard back. The beard's gonna come back. I promise. It's okay. Like I'd drink this if a bottle was given to me. I'll put like in the middle. Clonakilty, single pot, still Irish whiskey, 46% alcohol. Yeah, yeah. Your Facebook photos with that chin strap look pretty goofy, man. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, yeah, you're right. It's the next one. Absolutely. Irish whiskey. Tastes pretty good. Yeah, that's a pass right there. All right. So how is everybody's night going on? I know it's like midnight, but I crashed after work and now I'm up. Yeah. So right here I have Uncle. If the cap goes back on. Uncle Nearest, 1884, 93 proof. Man, Tennessee. Got work all day, heading to Wyoming tomorrow. Heading up to Wyoming tomorrow to grab some fireworks since they don't sell anything but fountains here in Colorado. Yeah, I had the same problem whenever I was living in North Carolina. Everybody goes down to South Carolina to grab all the fireworks and firecrackers. That's all they sell is snakes and sparklers in North Carolina. Um, so it's everything's pine trees in North Carolina. the government really doesn't like to have to deal with fires. I've dealt with a lot of neighborhood fires due to fireworks as a kid and as a young adult. Not fun, especially whenever it's right next to your house. Yeah, but definitely enjoy that road trip, man. From Colorado to Wyoming. How long is that? Okay, so this one is uh, Isle of Raasay, Hebridean single malt Scotch whiskey, the Dram, 46.4% ABV. Looks like. Yeah. Well, the smoke smell. Actual Scotch here. Hey, it's America, brother. America. That's not that bad. That's not that. It's 3 hours both ways or just one way. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. It's smoky, but it has a nice sweetness. I would say if you can't hang with like the big boy Isla whiskeys, this is not bad. Put it away, making a day trip out of it, checking out some other stuff while we're there. Hell yeah, making a road trip, bro. Yeah, that'll be heck fun. Heck of fun. Alright. So far, this Floki whiskey is the only thing that really repulsed me. I'll read up on that later. Because it came with a book about all the different whiskeys. So I'll read up on a few of them later. Um, all right. So you have a French whiskey, uh, De Bruel, single malt, finished in Oloroso sherry casks, distilled and aged at the Chateau du Bruel, product of France, 46% alcohol. Yeah, Floki, hey, Al, Al, man, dude, I love Al, but man, gosh, that whiskey is horrible. It's so horrible. That's what this looks like. Oh gosh, never bring that to meat. I'll never do that. Oh no, better yet. Alan, tell Alan to give that to Steve. Do that. Steve's headed up there. Yeah, that'd be hilarious. All right, anyway, let's. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, this smells really good. This smells like candy. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is first time ever having a French whiskey. What kind of candy does this remind? This is like dude, La Bruelle is like liquid. This stuff, I will actually look for a bottle of this because this is like liquid um creme brulee or no yeah like creme brulee. That is that is fantastic. That is fantastic. That's number one. That is number one. All right. Bowen Distillery single pot still Irish whiskey. Triple distilled Madeira cask at 47% alcohol. Oh yeah, yeah. Like it barely. This barely tastes like a single malt. I like that's real. That's very good. Yeah. Anyway, Madeira cast finished. So I'm expecting probably like raisins and probably gonna expect like a lot of raisins. Vanilla caramel. Not my favorite. Um, do this. Do this. Yeah, it like it's for somebody. It's not for me. What's up, Joe? Hey, yeah, dude. I'm a night owl, man. Yeah, I'm I'm doing the whiskey advent calendar. Kanan's been drip feeding out, uh, all in one live. That's what I'm doing. I need to get this out of my house, so that's what I'm doing. Yeah, Joe, you gotta wake up early. Um, Endry single malt Indian whiskey, Drew, cash strength. This comes at 57.2% alcohol. Big whiskey drop in Denver. What? What's that's awesome. What stores? There we go. a.m.? Hell no. Hell no. Couldn't get me up that early for a whiskey drop. Nah, thank you. Argonaut in Denver? Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Sleepers for the Dead. Oh, you'll be filming it all? Oh, yeah, I'll watch that. Definitely a lot of nose burn on this one. That's good. Like a lot of like lemon curd and apples on this one. It is pretty hot though, and definitely would enjoy this lower than 114.4 proof, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Um, yeah, we're putting this Uncle Near's an ass. It's an ass. This injury's a pass. This right here is actually one of my favorite like go-to whiskeys. The Aaron 10. This thing tastes like straight up like pineapples, green grapes, caramel. Let's rinse that glass out a little bit better. Happy 15. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I just entered the Total Wine drawing for July. I'm not expecting too much of it. Like, hopefully, I get a Michter's 10. That's what that's what I'm hoping for. I did put Weller Foolproof on the top, just because I know I'll have a better chance of getting it. But if I get chosen to get that Michter's 10 year, I'm jumping on it. Absolutely. Can't guarantee it though. If I can convince the wife to make a quick pit stop, might stop by real quick to say what's up to you guys, Joe. Heading up to Wyoming. Boom, boom, well. Yeah. Alright, I already know where this. The French whiskey is still number one. That French whiskey is great. Yep. Bourbon sherry cask. If you're like a beginner to Scotch, Aaron 10-year-old, fantastic, fantastic choice. Apt name for Juneteenth. Black whiskey. Black whiskey rye, aged in American oak barrels, product of Peru. How often does Kanan come through Total Wine? I never see that motherfucker's ass. I never see him, dude. I love dude, but I never see him. He never visits. Man, I see him more just like passing through the grocery store than I do. Oh, give him shit. Give him shit. No, that's alright. No, dude is hella busy. Dude is hella busy. He's got work to do, man. He's got like 3 jobs. Black whiskey is 90 proof, 45% alcohol. Let's see what Peruvian whiskey tastes like. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not just off the nose. I know I'm not gonna like this. Ew. Peru, what you doing? Ew, that's grody. That is grody. Yeah, Keenan is big time. Yeah. Don't buy that. Don't buy that. That's grody. Hell yeah. Dude's making moves. G. Hey, next time we're in the area when you stop into your Total One and check it out. Hell yeah. Good, yeah. I heard he was supposed to do like a Texas trip with Stony. Um, I don't know if that was a rumor though. One of one of my buddies was talking about that. When you going down, Joe? Yeah, when are you coming down, Joe? When you doing that? Uh, Phillier, single malt whiskey from Belgium, sherry oak cask finished, aged 10 years. Get out. End of the month. But work has been crazy. Yeah. So looking at September now. Going back and forth between Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. Yeah, right on. That's a great trip. Where what's sort of like the major stops that you're doing for? I keep on calling you poor. Your name's Brandon. I'm sorry. That's badass. That's pretty badass. Um, yeah, Belgium. Yeah, yeah. Belgium does not make good signal. Do not. I didn't rinse my mouth out on that one. We combine work, family, and channel whenever we can. That's fun, man. That's all fun. All right, we're 2 boxes down, 2 left to go. Cairo finish, 100% rye malt whiskey, aged in American white oak casks. Rye malt whiskey, 47.2% ABV. Vodka Finland. You guys are in a good spot for those kind of road trips, Brandon. Location wise, not crazy distances. It is a freaking 2 day trip for us to get down there. Yeah, man. Sucks living in the mountains, huh? Nah, it's beautiful up there though. My cousin lives around like the Red Rock area. Why didn't you just fly? You just fly. Oh no, but you couldn't take all the whiskey back. That's true. It's about 11 hours to Texas, where family is located. The rest are much easier. Yeah, Texas is people kind of underestimate how wide Texas is. Oh, for five of y'all? Yeah, yeah, that's understandable. Especially after Spirit Airlines decided to shut down. This is kind of like it's like sweet. I don't know how to explain this. Um, it's like sweet. Our family is out by where Hack lives. We drive because of all the hunts we do. What do you hunt, Brandon? What's your go to hunt? I like the deer hunt. Bourbon. I wasn't thinking there. You're right. You're right. Was not thinking. All right. Stork House. Fermented, distilled, and aged in Germany. 45% alcohol by volume, straight rye whiskey. Scotch rum and some tequila too. Hey, yeah. Variety is the spice of life, man. Smelling some of that wintergreen, No, dude. Smells like that wintergreen long cut, man. That's what it smells like. Maybe some dirty socks too. Um, it's not like no flavors are like really jumping out. Nothing's really jumping out, man. It's easy going down. You get those like clove and caramel notes, but besides that, it's pretty flat. Um, I'm just gonna put that in the middle. It's pretty flat. There's not a whole lot going on with it, but I definitely not as bad as the shit whiskey. Hellier's Road, double cask, American oak and French oak. So I don't know. It doesn't tell me if it's bourbon, bourbon or just virgin American oak. Tasmanian artisan single malt whiskey, non-chill filtered, non-industrial colorant, 46.2%. Tasmanian, huh? Ugh. 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 I get like, oh, yeah, settle down. Yeah, settle down. Settle down. It was like this extremely like funky taste. Like right off the bat. Like, I don't think I'd mind this like on some ice, but like straight up, I don't think I would drink this. No. I get a lot of like, I get some like banana, like heavy banana, caramel, vanilla, maltiness. I don't think they peated this. I think this is unpeated. I'm gonna put that in the middle. I'm gonna put it before the rye. They actually put New Riff in this. And I've never tried um, their standard bourbon. Never tried it. I've tried like the Balboa. I tried like the malted rye. I tried like the bottle and bond, the bottle and bond stuff, single barrel stuff. But I've never tried just the regular Kentucky straight bourbon from them. This comes in at 100 proof. think I'll stick with good old American whiskey. Your reactions are all I need. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right for that. You're right for that. Look, some scotch is just really good. Have you ever had like a really good sherry whiskey? It tastes like straight chocolate. But this stuff right here is well actually none of this is scotch. I don't think any of this is scotch. No, some of their no. We got the new Riff single malt. Not a fan. I never tried it. I never tried it. I'm not a huge fan of American single malts in the first place. Um, I don't think they. I think they try to over oak them and try to make them taste as much as like bourbon as possible to appeal to the overall general audience of bourbon and rye. I feel like I think a brand that does a really good job is Swift. Swift out of Texas does a fantastic job with their single malt. It's not super over oaked. It's not trying to be a bourbon. Um, I'm allergic to rye and find whiskey too grainy, so I prefer añejo tequila. What whiskey, bourbon, or scotch do you recommend? Um, you know what? Añejo tequila. You know, Adictivo makes a single. That stuff's actually not bad. If you like those caramel chocolatey nuts, um, I probably recommend like a very sherried whiskey, a very sherried whiskey, like Macallan Sherry Oak, Abalor, um, Tongdu, Glendronach 12. Um, I recommend those brands. If you want like a very sherry Bunnahabhain 12 year, like I recommend find something that's heavily sherried. And then I mean if you like it, you like it. You like it. If you don't like it, it's whatever. But that is what I recommend. I recommend get a sherry whiskey because the sweet notes that you're getting off of those añejo tequilas, you're gonna get sweet notes off of those sherry whiskeys. I mean, it's good. It's good. It's not like crazy good, but I definitely like it than the other ones. These are class, class, pass, ass. All right. First Japanese whiskey, Akashi. Akashi blended whiskey, sherry cask finish. Agashima Distillery, Japan, 40% alcohol. So, water. I'm going to be drinking water right here. All right, Alan. Yeah, I'm sorry. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to go live earlier tomorrow, like, like probably at 8 o'clock at night. is I was totally destroyed after work, so I just took a nap. That's all. Peace out, Alan. Deuces. Oh, this is burning in my nostrils. This wasn't proofed very well. I hope none of these distilleries look at my video. I think I'm about to say something bad about the whiskey. Nothing. It's nothing. There's nothing there. I don't taste nothing. It's ass. It's sweet, but that's all there is. There's nothing but sweetness. Eddie. Alright. The English Smoky. English Distillery Smoky Single Malt Whiskey. At 43% ABV. Low alcohol. Super peaty. It's alright. It's smoky. It's smoky. It's sweet. It's got a little bit of peat, iodine, vanilla, caramel, but it disappears just so fast. Won't even close. Alright. We have 6 more. Alright. The Herrick Isle of Harris single malt Scotch whiskey from the Outer Hebrides. 46% alcohol. Sharp ethanol. Sharp ethanol. Vanilla. Orchard fruits. Maltiness. But it's just too ethanol for my liking. I'll put it right there. Alright, 5 more to go. Just 5 more to go. High Coast Single Malt Whiskey, HAV, bourbon and virgin oak casks at 48% alcohol. And this is a product of Sweden. Oh, shoot. Good job. No, this is whiskey. Pretty good. Nothing to write home about, but enjoyable. Soft bourbon cascade, so you definitely get those like there's vanilla, orchard fruit, notes, a little bit of citrus. Yeah, good. Starward Nova single malt whiskey aged in red wine barrels for 3 Melbourne years. This is an Australian whiskey. This is coming at 41% ABV. And It's like minty. I wasn't expecting that. Minty. Minty, 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 minty. Minty. Mm. It's different. It's different, but it's not horrible. Three more left. Caladan single malt whiskey. This is a Taiwanese whiskey. It is 43% alcohol by volume. I've had this whiskey before. I think it's alright. Nothing crazy. I think they're doing pretty good. They're doing good things in Taiwan. It's much more like bourbon-esque than most single malts around the world, besides American single malts. Yeah, this just straight up tastes like just like a straight up bourbon. Um, if you poured this into somebody's glass, and told them, "Hey, I just poured you some Kentucky bourbon. What do you think of this brand?" They would tell you, "Yeah, that's straight up fire. That was great. What brand is this?" And you were like, "It's a goddamn Taiwanese whiskey." Yeah, so it's pretty good. Put it right here. Westward single malt whiskey, raised in Oregon. 45% alcohol. This company doesn't exist anymore. They don't make whiskey anymore. They went bankrupt. Unfortunately, lost a great single malt producer out of the United States. Unfortunately, I mean the Pacific Northwest still has McCarthy's, but it's still a shame. It's still a shame that these got shut down. So out of Oregon, USA, 45% ABV. I've actually never had anything by these guys besides a Total Wine store pick, stout finished store pick. So I've never had their regular stuff. Straight up like chocolate on the nose. That's what I'm like. I'm smelling like Have you ever smelled like those Purelette candy? Like those Purelette sticks, the ones that they're like they're like yay long. They have like a spiral. They're like pastry with chocolate. That's what this smells like. It smells like I want some milk after this, like straight up dessert. Damn, it's a shame that these guys don't make whiskey anymore. Damn, that is in my class pile right there. That is fantastic. That is great whiskey. All right. Last bottle. All right. Have a good night, Ellen. Peace out. The ones in the 10 are the hot chocolate and the coffee. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Those right there. Get out of here. Um. Yeah, that's why straight up with that. What I get off of that. Right. All right. Einar's Distillery. It has an English flag on it, so I'm assuming this is English. No, I'm stupid. This is Denmark. Denmark, 5 years old, matured in bourbon and Oloroso casks. Single malt whiskey, 47% alcohol. Last whiskey. It already has a nose that I don't really like. It's like very hay, very funky. I That's why I have a good bourbon on the side to cleanse my soul of all this horrible whiskey. Definitely like pot still funkiness, green apples, melons on the nose, with vanilla, more vanilla on the palate. Denmark, it's not horrible. This is not horrible. I'm not gonna finish it though. Alright. So what got ass? What got ass? Floki, Icelandic whiskey, Scapegoat, New Zealand whiskey, Glen, Irish whiskey, Uncle Nearest, Tennessee whiskey, black whiskey, Peruvian whiskey. That stuff was just not good. Straight up. Fillier, single malt, Belgian whiskey, Akashi, Japanese whiskey. Most Japanese whiskey is just too light. I think it's bottled at a way too low ABV. Storehouse. Um, German. I think this is the it's okay pile. Cairo malt whiskey, Finnish whiskey. I'm gonna put it behind the German whiskey. Hellier's Road double cask. Right here. Starward Nova. I'll put it right here. The English. Keep it where it is. Arc. Keep it where it is. Miners. Let me let you see this. Alright. These four. So actually three. I'll put Aaron in three. And pass. In class, I got Westward single malt is number three. I got Calavan single malt whiskey as number 2. And then my favorite whiskey out of this whole shebang was Le Brûlé, single malt, French single malt. If you see that bottle, grab it. Just straight grab it. That stuff is absolutely fantastic. I can't recommend it enough. Alright. For pass, like this is okay. I'm not gonna like go out my way to buy a bottle like if I see it and I have to have it. The only exception probably is that Aaron 10. But this is pass. You had class as your first one, pass as your second one. So first one was Aaron 10. It's a single malt from the Aran Island, south of Campbelltown. Great whiskey from Okanza. Mostly you're only gonna find their 10-year, but if you find like their quarter cask, the Bothy, some of their other higher end whiskeys, they're fantastic. Second is New Riff, just straight Kentucky bourbon. Isla Rosé is third. Paul John is fourth. Got Brilliance. High Coast HAV is number 5. Injury Drew Cash Strength is number 6. Kelowna Kilty is number 7. I'm just not a huge fan of Irish whiskeys, I'm going to be honest. You can't get me to like Redbreast. I do not like Redbreast. Einar's single malt whiskey was okay from Denmark. I will put that as number 8. Number 9 was the the Hirac. Isle of Harris whiskey. Number 9. Number 10. The English Distillery Smoky Single Malt. Number 10. Number 11. Hellier's Road Double Cask. I'm putting that in S. I'll put it there. Stork House. It was okay. I'm gonna put that in 11. 12 is gonna be Cairo. Finnish whiskey. And then number 13 pass is gonna be Starward Nova. It's not horrible. I personally wouldn't buy it. Now, ass. This is stuff that I highly recommend people do not pick up. I just think it's a waste of your money. Just don't buy it. Don't buy it at all. First is the Hellier's Road. Second is Philly's Single Malt. Third is Akashi. fourth is Uncle Nearest, which I've had some of the other Uncle Nearest's whiskeys, like the toasted, the cask strength, the single barrel stuff. Those are really, really good. Their regular stuff is just not that good. Like, it lacks that banana bread note that Jack Daniels has. I just don't think it's complex enough. It just tastes like water. So I'm gonna put that in number 4 of ass. Black whiskey. I'm gonna put that in number 5. That's a Peruvian whiskey. I was highly disappointed with that. Look, I have family that's Peruvian. Look, I support Peru, and everything what they do, but that was ass. Oh shit! All right. Bowen whiskey, Madeira Caspish. There's not a lot going on with it. I just don't. I don't think it's worth your money. Next, Scapegrace, New Zealand. Now I've heard a lot of like Pacific, Austronesian people like talking big game about this brand. I think this is horrible. I'm honest. Like, I love First Fill Whiskey and his channel, right? And he has talked so much stuff about this brand. Maybe I need to try more stuff from their brand. But I think this particular bottling is not for me. I just don't think it's that good. I'm gonna be honest. I think this is really bad. And the absolute, and this takes the crown. Just take the crown. The absolute worst whiskey that I tried today was Floki. 47% ABV, Icelandic single malt whiskey. If you see that in your store, tell the shopkeeper to fuck himself, because that shit's gross. That shit is gross. All right, and to wash it down, I'm gonna drink the rest of my sample of Cut Above double barrel, single barrel. Some good American Mississippi whiskey. Oh yeah, it smells fantastic. It's like a breath of fresh air from all this garbaggio. Anybody in here sipping? Or y'all just lurking? I see you. What? Definitely time for a good pour after all that, dude. Look, Steve Campbell said that it couldn't be done. Yo, Steve Campbell, you underestimated me. I'm 30 years old. You're what, like almost 70? I got this. I'm good. Fantastic. I don't want to do this part ever again. But I am looking forward to part 3. Whenever it should come out this winter or next year's winter. hopefully this winter, so I can make fun of more whiskeys. I'm looking forward to that. I'll be happy to do that. I'd be happy to do a service to people for that. All right, y'all. Cheers. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, Matt Crittenden really got it. He really got it with this one. So sweet. This is like liquid pastry. Hey, yo, even though y'all are probably drinking water, cheers. Super, super, super sweet. I do think I will cut this live a little bit short just because Charter Oak Finest Oak, man, dude, that's in my that's in my raffle that I just entered, bro. I went Weller Foolproof, Charter Finest Oak, Victor's 10, just because like I know that I want to cross the Baton Rouge Bridge for a foolproof, right? A Weller Foolproof. Did I say Weller Foolproof? Yeah, Weller Foolproof. Hey, I've never had it, so if I win it, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. So all foolproof. I'll cross I'll cross the Chapelai Bridge and the Mississippi Bridge at Baton Rouge. Victor's 10, 200 bucks. Yeah, I'll cross it. Yeah, what was it? Hold on. Yeah, it's on my phone. I think it was Heaven Hill. 20. It's really delicious. I believe it, bro. I believe it. Heaven Hill 22 year was 400 bucks. I was like, hell no, hell no, brother. That's ridiculous pricing. And then I got to see some of the pricing for the other Total Wines. I was doing a little bit of research. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Look, I work at Total Wine. I work at Total Wine, right? It's not a secret or anything. But some of the pricing going on through states, it's not Total Wine's fault. It's the distributor's fault. Um, these distributors need to get it together, man. Get it together. Look, I shouldn't be paying $60 for a Peerless Double Oak in Florida, and then have to pay $100 in Louisiana. There's no way. There's no way. What's your thought about it? I want to know your thoughts about that. Get this shit out of here. Alright. 139 in Tennessee? That's criminal. Right? That's criminal. That's criminal. People should go to jail for that. That's horrible. I'm so sorry for you, man. That's horrible. It's such a good whiskey, but they can't get their act together with pricing. How can like I've seen people getting Peerless as low as like 45, $50. There's no reason you should be paying $140. That's crazy. Uncle Nearest Cornet finish was 175. Shit, get the fuck out of here. Look. I'm glad Uncle Nearest was a person in history. He is the reason why Jack Daniels is a thing. But Uncle Nearest is a brand. I just don't think they're that good. I think they're for the commodity market. I think it's commodity market for airports, for people that don't know about whiskey that say, hey, that's a cool looking bottle, let me buy it. That's what Uncle Nearest is for. It's not good whiskey. Point blank. Yeah, not totally not worth it, right? Look, I'd pay $45 for an Uncle Nearest Cognac finish. That's what I would pay for it. Because I've had the single barrels, I've had the double barrels, I've had the toasted barrels. They're just not that good. It's just not that good. A lot of people hyped them up, like right. A lot of people hyped them up, say, "Oh, this is the best stuff ever." Look, they're out of business. They're out of business because they couldn't pay any money or whatever. That's because the stuff didn't sell. Their product didn't sell. That's why they couldn't make rent. No brainer. No brainer. They should have went to airports a little bit more. They should have been more exclusive. That's my opinion. Yeah, I said that I would read some of the stuff out of this book. Alright. A Whiskey Tour of the World, second edition. We're gonna do the worst whiskey. We're gonna read from the worst whiskey. Floki, right? Floki, Iceland. At 65 degrees north, the Floki Distillery, officially known as the In, hmm, Invert Distillery. Hey, congratulations on your first live stream. Thank you. We're sipping off, have to be up at 8. Understandable. Have a good night. known as Imer Distillery, is one of the world's most extreme places to make whiskey, sitting just south of the Arctic Circle. This is also Iceland's first and only whiskey distillery, and is pioneering the production of a single malt whiskey in the country. Establishing in 2009, located at Ryback, uh, Reykjavik, Reykjavik. I'm not going to even pronounce that name. Distillery creates authentic Icelandic spirits using local ingredients and traditional methods. The whiskey is produced. The whiskey it produces takes its name from. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. I'll Hrafnjalki, the North explorer who is said to have named Iceland. Floki whiskey is made exclusively from 100% Icelandic barley, which is unusually hardy, has a low sugar content, and has been specially adapted to grow in the country's harsh climate. As a result, the distillery uses up to 50% more barley per batch. Unlike conventional whiskey production, Floki uses an innovative malting process suited to the local grain's properties, ensuring the barley's natural qualities are retained. Additionally, the distillery uses Icelandic sheep dung. Sheep. They use poop. They use poop. Why would you use poop? Look at that. It's so beautiful right there. Where they're making whiskey with poop. The traditional Icelandic method imparts a unique smoky character to the spirits. It tastes like absolutely like shit. Like sheep shit. Not even dog shit, like sheep shit. It tastes fucking horrible. Anyway, the first edition of Floki Single Malt was released in November 2017. I don't know if they're going to be open that long. They're not that good. Look, maybe their stuff is fantastic at old ages, like maybe like 10, like 10 plus, right? Like we're talking about 10, 12, 15. Maybe their stuff is fantastic at that. But this right here is horrible. It is a single barrel, aged for 3 years, in ex-Floki young malt barrels under Mount Hekla, Hekla, Mount Hekla, one of Iceland's most active volcanoes, and which was nicknamed in the Middle Ages as it was the gateway to hell. Bottled at 47% ABV with a natural copper color, whiskey has distinct flavors and malt sweetness, herbal notes, and a touch of smokiness. Yeah, shit smokiness. It's fucking horrible. It's fucking horrible. Awards. It's won awards. It's won awards. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, silver, 2002. 2025, the European Satellite Competition of the San Francisco World Spirit Competition. 2023 Silver Bartender Spirits Awards. That doesn't mean shit. Bartender Spirit Awards doesn't mean shit. Gold. 2020 Gold London Spirits Competition. To be fair, anybody could win gold at the London Spirits Competition, and it would mean something. Hold on, let me read this. Okay. Okay, now let's read number 1. Alright. So apparently that French distillery is made by La Spiriterie Francaise, France. They're located in the historic Chateau de la Brûlée in Normandy, France. So this is made in Normandy, France, which is like a hop, skip, and jump from England. It's literally just a boat ride from England. The beautiful castle and its estate date back to the 16th century. The castle is listed as a historical monument, being an excellent example of the architecture that typifies the Normandy region of the northern France. For more than 400 years, the estate has been meticulously preserved by prominent families who have cared for it. This part of France is famous for Calvados, and the distillery has a long heritage of making potent apple spirit, which is harvested from the 22,000 apple trees. Holy shit, that's crazy. Growing on that estate. In 2020, a new chapter began for the distillery, marking a fresh start and a new renewed vision for its development. That year saw the expansion of a lot. I'm not giving it a try to. Like y'all can read the name. I'm not even gonna try. What? Yeah. Yeah, their portfolio beyond traditional Calvados to include a range of premium whiskeys under the La Brûlée brand. Owner and CEO Roberto Montesano and his distillery team continue to build the momentum, furthering the estate's legacy and driving its growth. About the whiskey. La Brûlée Sherry Cask is the distillery's flagship single malt and was pronounced the best French single malt in the World of Whiskies Awards 2024. Master Distiller Philippe Etienne was set out to craft a whiskey with exceptional smoothness and silkiness on the palate, achieving this in part through the use of Golden Promise barley. Golden Promise is a barley of outstanding quality. Yes, it is. That is probably some of the best non-Scotch single malt that I've ever had. The barley yields protein and minerals to the whiskey. However, it has low yield rates during harvest and distillation compared to more common strains. This makes it expensive but uncompromising. The quality clearly reflected in the whiskey. The whiskey has a rich coppery amber color derived from Oloroso sherry casks that give color and depth to the spirit. The spirit is bottled at 46% ABV and is non-chill filtered to preserve its natural character. Awards? That is so sad. This whiskey is so good, and some of these whiskeys have won gold or double gold at the San Francisco Spirit Competition. It is a freaking shame that this whiskey has not been promoted more. I'm gonna be honest. If I ever see this whiskey, I will tell people about it. I will make sure it's bought, sold, everything. Now I didn't get everything that as they said, like it tasted like cherries. I didn't get that, but it definitely tasted like creme brulee. And I think that's worth your buy. Well, anyway, at the end of this deal, this book, you do get two Glencairns that you are supposed to use to taste this. I just used my one right here, but you do get two Glencairns. This should be the number three should be out either this coming fall or the next year's fall. Y'all have a good night. I'm RJ, and this is the Whiskey Ball, and y'all have a good night.